Okay, guys, how you doing tonight? Jeremy Barnett here, and this is me sitting in my house, so chilling out. I want to do a training tonight, and I'm glad that all of you are here. We've got a nice team forming here, and I'm doing this over and beyond ALT's training. I want to show you guys what I do on a daily basis so we can dominate. So we're gonna get right into it. By a show of hands, or can you type a chat for yes that you can see and hear me okay? I'll go ahead and wait for that. Anybody? Oh, okay. Chat's been able now. Go ahead and type in the chat box if you can hear me okay, see me okay. You guys there? All right. Thanks, Kurt. Here we go. So what we're going to do is I'm going to pop up I'm going to show you my screen and entire screen share. And what we're going to do, guys, is I'm going to open up a document and we're going to make a list of things you need to do. Okay. So my trainings are very unorthodox, but effective. It's just cut down, good and dry. All right. All right. Okay. Number one, you want step one, create 3 to 5 Craigslist accounts. Okay. Step 2, place 5 to 10 free ads every day. And I'm also going to show you how to do the paid ads, because this is where it gets interesting with the get response email. Okay, what you're going to need, things you will need, get response or Aweber, whatever. I'm just going to show you get response, and same applies. And then after tonight's call, I am going to send all who ask my templates, my email templates. Okay. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to open up, get response, and we're also going to open up. All right. My newsletters today. Okay, we're going to go to add contacts. And these are just the different lists that I use. I created two different autoresponder lists for the ALT opportunity inbound calls. Okay, one I called ALT_Jeremy ads. Now this one, I'll show you. Let me go back to dashboard. I'm going to go to Jeremy ads, and we're going to go to manage autoresponders. And okay, so as I'm placing my ads, and then actually what I want to do is at the same time, I've got Craigslist, so I was looking at musician stuff. So we're going to go to post. All right. job offered. So what you want to do is you want to come over to Craigslist, like you're at Craigslist here, and you can kind of spread it all around. The big metropolitan cities are $25 an ad. They will stay up higher and longer. But let's go to, let's go to Wilmington. Wilmington, you go to the job section like this, sales, business development, and you click on post. This is after you've created 3 to 5 different Gmail accounts, and you're going to want to create an account like this. I'm going to go ahead and log in to one of my accounts. And so I'm logged in as JV Marketing and job offered. Going to click continue, abide. Going to go down to the sales section. Okay, this is going to bring up the body copy. All right. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to put in your call center number. Okay, right here. So go over here, my extension, copy that. If you want to write it down, I just leave it on my desktop so I don't forget my number. Extension, okay. You can put your name. All right. And in the posting, you want it to be something that really pops their attention. You want to talk about earn 150K per year inbound calls only. Okay. All right. Now, the body copy, and we'll give you a couple different subject lines, but you don't want to copy what I write per se, because Craigslist will flag it. All right. So in here, what I want to do is I'm going to show you an example. We're going to write bullets down. So in the body copy, you want to talk about fun environment, right? Fun environment, training provided, free leads provided. You're going to want to write around these bullets. Take inbound calls, earn, I always put earn $400 per sale. Start immediately after qualification, after being chosen. This is like basically what I focused the ad around, these points. Fun environment, training provided, free leads provided, take inbound calls, earn $400 per sale. Top reps make on average $400, $800 in commissions daily. Okay, that's over 150K per year. Call now, and then you put your phone number in with your extension. Okay, so these are the bullets. This is not a good example of an ad, but I want you guys to see the bullets. And a lot of you guys should be taking notes on this. Focus on fun environment, training provided, free leads provided, take inbound calls, earn $400 per sale, top reps make on average, okay? So this is the beginning piece of getting the calls coming to you. In the compensation field, 150K plus per year potential, right? All right. Now, after you're done with that, you're going to hit continue. You can add an image. I don't add images. I think it's tacky. It looks actually better when you don't have an image. Personally, I think this performs better. Okay. So you know what? That's actually not even a bad ad. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and just publish that. And that's how fast it took me to do an ad. Okay. Then they're going to ask you to verify it. You put in your phone number, send verification code. There you go. All right. So they're going to be sending me a message here shortly. All right. So that's how you do that. Now, oops. Oh, so I did too many ads today. Okay. So that's why you want to create, you want to go into another Craigslist account. Okay. So that's fine. So that's why you want to have 5 of them. And what I do is I use my wife's phone number as well. If you get too many warnings like that, if you've done too many ads, you want to, you know, have a couple different numbers that you can utilize and you can get the verification code from. So maybe if you got a buddy that'll help you out, get you a verification code. That's what I do. Okay. Now, after they've called in, right, you should all have this document here, ALT. And this is the welcome to the call center. I'm sorry, incoming scripts. You guys should have this, but you're going to want to utilize this script. Actually, you'll get this when you're all set up. I just printed this out. Matter of fact, I'm going to send it to everybody. Just send me an email to jeremyleadtools@gmail.com, and I'll send you guys back this script. Okay. But when they call in, you're going to literally follow the script. Now, after you've done the qualifications, okay, you send them over to the video. At the end, it talks about, okay, their calls are incoming, so no outbound cold calling or door-to-door type sales, which you get a lot of training this way. But when people call you, you're moving several steps ahead. Then you're just answering questions about the software and the program. Real simple and straightforward, no high-pressure sales. Exchange the phone numbers there. Now, right here, software business, lead marketing software. Our software is used in a lot of different industries, real estate, travel, insurance, education. Sometimes people are interested in the software itself. If you are, you can buy it. Now, this is the soft approach script. Now, when you get pretty good at it, like a lot of you guys know, and I can see Kuzma on here. He's a new guy that just came in today. Kuzma and I talked on the phone. We hit it off. We're both in the insurance business. He is as well. And we talked about, when I was on the phone with him, I told him right out, you know, there's a cost to doing it. But where are you going to earn $400 per sale on a $500 product after you get your license? And what it does, business owners eat it up. Okay. It's really great unlimited leads. So when you get really comfortable in your posture, you can kind of start to amalgamate your own style into this, but use the script in the beginning so you get down the parts. Talks about how you're going to send them to a webinar. So on that note, let's go back over to, so what I do is after I get through the script, I send them over. And this is what I do. This is one of the things I wanted to show you guys. So let's take a look at the autoresponder. Okay, this is the Alt Jeremy one. So this is the ads one. This is the one where I'm sending them the email. Okay, let's go take a look at this. Okay. Okay, so this is the email that I send off to them, and it has the webinar in here to watch, my extension number, and it has my link so they can go view the compensation plan. And I just put a nice little signature in there, a picture of me and my son. You know, it's very personable. So you guys can all get this email as well. Matter of fact, what I'm going to probably do is put everything in a like zip file. You guys can have all this stuff. But here's the subject line. Here are the 2 webinars you need to watch. Bam. Okay. So this is the first one. It has the webinar, and after you've made your on-demand webinar, your button will pop up for them to sign up. This is Scott doing a demonstration. So all of you guys have seen this, okay? Then here, it has your link. to where they can go and buy it. Okay, and it shows the compensation plan video right here. They can watch this, and we instruct them on how to do that. And then they can just buy it all over the site. So it's a beautiful website that's, you know, it's going to have your referring link to it. It's very professional. And I'm telling you guys, if you guys will work the phones and talk to simple daily goals. Do 10 to 15 interviews every day, and you will reach your $400 a day goal. If you want to do more than that, just take more calls. How? Place more ads in different cities. Okay, it's a very simple formula. Okay. Now, so what I do is after I've got them on the phone, I go over to my autoresponder. Okay, and I'll give you guys all these. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to create a new autoresponder for your example. Actually, I'm going to start over from here. Okay, create autoresponder. I'm sorry. I'm totally screwing you guys up. Over here where it says campaigns, you can click on create campaign, and then you're going to name it, you know, my ALT follow-up _ Kurt, whatever. Okay, somebody on the webinar. Okay, you create the campaign, and then you create an autoresponder inside the campaign. This is where you're going to take my letter and copy it. So you'll click create new email. First follow-up email, and then this is here are the 2 webinars to watch. Get back to me after reviewed. Okay. Now, you can also put, you know, the different from addresses. As you can see, I have lots of different email addresses. You can save that, and then next step, you're going to want to go choose a design. So what you can do is you can start from scratch. Okay, and you can pick like one of the templates. So let's just pick the basic one. All right, so inside of here, what we're going to do is we're going to put our letter in here. And if I'm sending you that letter, okay. So in here, we've got this. I'm going to send this to you. So here's what I do. I got the letter in here. It's like this. I'm going to go ahead and delete that. I don't need that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to address by their first name. Man, this thing is whacking out today. It keeps popping this thing up because I'm sharing my screen, I think. Okay. So what we want to do is we want to personalize it, right? So we click on this little guy here, and then we put in their name, just like that. And actually what I do is I put in first name. So in between these brackets, put in first name, okay? So then right here, you're going to just hyperlink whatever your webinar link is. So let's go to the Automatic Lead Tools, account login, and let's go ahead and do, we go to our on-demand webinars, And this is the one that I just recently created that I've been doing. 149 people have went to it. So let me do, so this link here, you just copy this link like this. And right here where it says first webinar to watch, what you do is you click on this hyperlink here, and then you just copy and paste that link in there, and then you hit OK, and then it hyperlinks it. Now, right here, all you're doing on this section here, shut that down so I don't have to hear it. Okay, so back to the email. Right here, what you do is you can just copy this. Now, this is your automaticleadtools.com/your username. So what we're going to do is we're going to go put in a hyperlink. So we can hyperlink this too, like this. And then just go ahead and push the same URL in there, and then it'll hyperlink. So that way when they get this email from you, and then you hit next step, save and publish. Okay. So what have we just done here? So when I'm on the phone with them and I'm going through that script, and I go to contacts and I click on add contacts. So I'm in this campaign that I just created with that email. So if I'm on the phone with them, right, and all I did was I just went up to add contacts, okay, and I'm going to put in, you know, Kuzma. I'm going to pick on him tonight. Him and I got to know each other a lot over the past few days. Put in, you know, my test email, you know, at gmail.com. Okay, so whatever their email is, click I have permission to add this contact to my list, and then click add contact. All right. So now what's going to happen is, so you're taking 10 to 15 calls a day. Okay. You're going into your autoresponder and you're just clicking on add contact. You're going to the campaign that has the follow-up email in it that you made, that has your links in it for them to watch that webinar and for them to, you know, have the link to your site. Now, when you add them in, instead of you manually going into Gmail, okay, and composing, copying it from a Word document and sending it off, what you're doing, now you don't have to do this, you can do it just by Gmail, but what you're doing is you're adding them into the autoresponder and you're building a list. So this is the part where it gets really exciting when I do like a webinar on a Monday night, okay? And I send all of you guys email copy to invite your contacts to the webinar. Okay, we're having like an open session for this amazing work from home opportunity, taking inbound calls, right? So I do the presentation, all of these leads that you've been talking to throughout the week, the ones that did not sign up, they're going to come to the webinar, and I'm going to do a live webinar broadcast for you, and I'm going to help you close the sales on a massive scale. So when I've done this, guys, when I do a webinar like this, let's say that I have 20 people show up. Well, I might get 3 people to sign up that night, and I just did a live webinar broadcast. So if you guys will take the phone calls, build the list, okay, I'll send you out an email to invite them to, you know, the overview presentation that we're going to have tonight. If you haven't taken action on, you know, taking inbound calls, making $400 a day, you know, come and find out, you know, from one of our team managers how this is possible. So you just send out an email to all the people you've been talking to, and then you can edify me as like the presenter. And you guys get the credit for the sales, if that makes any sense. So that's the process. And then, so some of you are new tonight, so you need to get through and set up your system, right? With ALT, you need to get through all that. You know, system setup, you want to go through all this stuff, get the software set up. Okay, you're going to spend some time on this. It's not going to take too long. You should be done within 24 hours, rocking and rolling. Make sure your gateway is all set up so you can take, you can sell the licenses. And then that's it. And then you want to, you know, create your campaign. Send me an email And I'll send you the letters to add in. And then let me show you. I'm going to go to okay. I'm going to go to my campaigns. Okay, so here's the Jeremy campaign. I'm going to manage autoresponders. Now look at this. See, what I got going on here is I showed you the first one. Now look, the second day, watch this. See, now this is going on automatically. So once I add them in, I don't have to remember how many people did I talk to yesterday? No, I automatically have them an email going out to them. It says, hey, yesterday I sent you an email after our phone conversation on the 2 webinars you need to watch before being considered for our inbound call center sales position. Did you get a chance to get through those? See, I'm posturing it as a sales position. We still have a few positions left to fill. See, I'm taking it away, creating the urgency, and then I got my webinar back in there again. And that's automatically going out. And then I give them my phone number again. So this is automatically going out, all right? So that's the process. So if we go back to the steps, we're going to go through the process on exactly how this happens because I know that some of you are new. So the process to be successful. Okay, 1, you guys should write this down or send me an email and I'll send you the document. You're going to fix your ads, okay? Take the inbound calls, okay? Read the script verbatim, okay? And send them to the go into your get response account and add their email so they are in your follow-up series and you can constantly email them. Whatever you want, right? This is what's called building a list, right? So this is cool. If you're going to spend time on the phone, see, here's what I love about this point of touch. You're actually talking to these people. You're building a relationship. Now you're adding them in, and they've talked to you on the phone, unlike traditional internet marketing where they come through a capture page. They don't know who you are from Adam, and you're building, you know, value to them through email marketing and your blog and your, you know, sending them to your Facebook friend, you know, being their friend on Facebook and all that stuff. This is like a personal phone call. Then you're putting them in. Now they're going to get the email from you. And so now when you send them an email, I mean, they really know who you are. So it's really great. Now, number 4 is, okay, get them on the, okay, now, okay, if they don't call you back, don't worry about it. If you are getting 10 to 15 calls every day, then you don't really need to follow up with people unless they have really impressed you and impressed upon you their interest in working with you. Okay? Now, so step 4 is really the follow-up process. Now, number 5, send emails periodically about the upcoming webinar and or you have a few new positions available, people that you want, people that you can work with, all right? So, place your ads, take the inbound calls, read the script verbatim, go into your GetResponse account and add their email. And if you don't want to get the GetResponse account, you can do it manually by just sending them an email through Gmail. So for $19 a month, you can get a GetResponse account, and you can get, and if you guys don't have a GetResponse account, I'll just, send you a link to it. So send me an email that you want that as well. If they don't call you back, don't worry about it. If you're getting 10 to 15 calls a day. Now, if you're not getting that many, and you want to get some more sales, follow-up is always the key. Now, we have this follow-up document here, and I'm going to show you this. The follow-up sales outline, and I'll send you guys this too. Okay. So let's go through this follow-up process. Did you watch the webinar in full? There are multiple things that you can do. Now, this is a very basic thing, and people are having crazy success with this. I'm just a big talker. I like to warm up with people, so I don't really get this bland. But for those of you that just want to stay consistent, be simple, easy, just stay on point, and you're going to make the sales. Okay, so you go through these 3 points with them. What did you like best out of everything you watched? Let me go over the different ways to get started. We have plan A, B, and C. We can get a pen and paper, take notes if you like. Bam. Plan A is to buy the program, which is $497. You get the toll-free telephone number with extension, just like I have. You get to talk with live inbound customers 24 hours a day. You get access to the scripts, past, present, and future, access to the webinars, past, present, and future, access to additional voice broadcasting materials. Now, this is really cool because we actually have templated voice broadcasting campaigns that you can utilize to sell the software over and beyond taking the inbound calls to just, different business niches. And that's all in the back office training if you want to go through that stuff. Okay. You also get instructions and scripts. So we're going along through here. Now, this is just basically talking about how it works. You can do voice broadcasts, call up to 300,000 numbers in one day or 25,000 numbers in 15 minutes on live call transfer. Very, very powerful sales marketing tool. And it is. I was talking to Kuzma today, and imagine, he's in insurance. Imagine being able to target different business owners in a niche and leaving a message that maybe caters to how they can make more money using the same money. With some of the life and annuity products that are out there. There's different ways to spin this. There's more than one way to skin a cat. Now, the lead extraction, we talk about that, the breakdown. 400 is our commission, plus you receive $50 a month on every single sale every single month. So just 20 sales, you're making $1,000 per month. 100 sales, you're making $5,000 per month in passive income. So you really sell the money here. You want to sell the money. Talk about, hey, imagine this. And this is one of the things I always use, guys. If you're getting excuses like, well, why do I got to pay? Well, you pay for gas to drive to work every day. If you drove to and from work on an average of, 20 miles a day, which is the average commute is 30 to 45 minutes for any given job in the U.S., average commute is 30 to 45 minutes. You'll spend well over that in gas money for the entire month. Or you can save the gas money, take inbound calls, be your own boss, and have a license to sell the software and make $400 over and over and over again. It's just a different way of thinking. So our job, guys, is we're baiting them and netting them on an opportunity. Now, see, the person that's responding to this Craigslist ad is not really necessarily responding because they want to get a job, okay? A lot of you guys have talked with me on the phone. You're here tonight because I told you the same thing. You didn't really respond to the ad because you wanted a job. You responded because you wanted what the job would get you, which was money. Okay? So if I can show you how to get more money by just changing your way of thinking and spending less time and less headache by getting dressed and leaving the house and, driving all over the place. Like a lot of sales jobs, you might get porched or drive to somebody's house and they might not show up, right? So it's just a different way of thinking. So I'm selling them on the money. Then plan B, you can talk about the financing. Don't spend a lot of time on that. Finally, you can get started without paying the $497 fee. You refer 3 sales to me at $497 per sale, which is a total waste to them because they just gave up 3 sales when they could have just paid $497 and made 2 sales. They would have been back. They would have been in profit $400, going the route that if they would just find the money somewhere. Okay. Now, if they signed up that way, they can't receive the call center. So you take it away from them. If you want to market this online and you're sincere, I can show you how to do this. Let me know and I'll go over that with you. That's the 3 different ways to start. Do you have any questions? Bam. This is where you need to know about the software so you can answer questions. You need to know how the data miner works, etc. Bam. Okay. 97 is for the monthly cost for the software. To break down the 97, 47 is for the monthly administration fee for the software. The other 50 left over is also our commission on every sale. So just 2 sales and you're making $100 a month. And how every sale you make, you receive $50 a month. Okay. Now, if somebody really wants to do it, but they just don't have any money, you can send them to instantfundingnow.com. All you need to do is qualify as have a job and a checking account. And there's 85% approval rating and you receive the money within 24 hours, instant funding. So you can use this little baby here for somebody that's really chomping at the bit, has decent credit, but maybe they're just, a little bit tapped for cash right now. If you can go to Craigslist on the resume section and use the email I sent you, just take out my name, put yours in. I can email you the script, and then they could start taking calls from their own number and getting the sales. That's the C. So as you can see, C doesn't really work out too much. We don't really do a lot of those. But at the end of the call, this is the closing part. Okay. You can also open up like a join.me like this. And you could start a session and actually show them a demonstration of the software. We would need so this is at the end of the call. To get started, we need about 30 minutes an hour of your time. You would need to be at your computer, email, pen, paper to take notes, and I'll email your traditional training information. After this, you would need to train for 1 to 2 days before you could start receiving calls. This depends on how fast you want to start making money. Okay, just answer questions, stay in control. Closing questions at the end of the call. When would you like for me to send you the payment information? And what this is talking about, guys, is this is, sending them over your link and you're on the phone with them, walking them through the sign-up process. Keep them on the phone. So after you've got a commitment out of them, when do you want to start making money? And some of the greatest closing questions ever is, how soon do you want to start making money? They'll usually say right away. And then I say, great. What we need to do, are you by your computer right now? Great. Go to www.automaticleadtools.com/your username. Go ahead and click on the buy now button. You're going to get the administration fee taken care of as well as the licensing fee so you can sell and make the $400 as well. Bam. And then I just kind of walk them through the process. A lot of this stuff, this is from ALT. This is one of their guys that put this together. He does very well. This is very kind of dumbed down and simplistic. I talk a little bit more than this, but you guys can have this document to utilize as well for moving forward. So what I'm going to do now, guys, is that's really the process daily. I'm going to come over here and maybe take some questions if you guys have any. So let me click off here. All right. So do you guys have any questions currently at all that you might want to ask? And if you guys have audio or video, I can bring you in the Hangout. Let me just see if I can bring Kurt in, see if this works. Kurt, are you there? Huh. What happened here? Okay, so I just brought you guys in. I'm bringing a couple people in here tonight. Kurt's new. Kurt, are you there? I see you, Kurt.
Hear me?
Hey, man.
We went to the Google Hangout.
Yeah. I brought you in.
We went to Google Hangout.
Yeah. You are in the Hangout, man. What's going on? I think you froze up. Do you guys have any questions at all?
Hello.
I hear you, man. You can't hear me?
Let me see. I hear you, Jeremy. Can you hear me?
Yeah. So, Kurt, did you have any questions? I want to bring you out because you're new. Did you have anything you wanted to say or talk about, or? I think might be an internet problem. I think you keep freezing up.
It converted to Google Hangout.
Yeah, I know. I brought you in the Hangout. Hang on one second.
Is that what you were trying to do? Go to Google Hangout?
Yeah, it's fine. I was just going to bring you in so I could talk to you openly in the forum.
Okay.
Can you hear me okay?
I hear you fine now.
Yeah, I don't know what was going on. There was like a lag or something.
Big lag. It's all right.
What's up, buddy?
Not much. Happy Monday.
Mondays are the worst, ain't they?
It's all right.
All right. So what did you think about that process? Did you feel like it was pretty clear?
Yes, it's really clear. It was good. That's kind of what's in the back office or in the training also, just how to do the letters and follow up, and then how to follow up with the phone calls, and try to keep it all kind of concise. The flow is great.
Pretty
Keep it funnel.
Yeah, the one of the things that, and they talked about that on one of their live, they have the recorded webinars, and they talk about adding them to GetResponse for sure. I just wanted to break it down and show you guys how you can do, some free ads and drive more calls on top of what they're doing.
I start writing my ads today, so I just didn't put any out, but tomorrow I'll be putting some ads out.
Yeah, 5 a day would be the goal. Your phone's going to ring like crazy, and follow that script and just process, get as many people into the funnel as possible. And it'll start to build up, and then that's when you're popping 1 to 2 of these suckers a day. Sometimes you get 3 sales.
Right.
Because to follow up.
In the back office of the ALT, they had those follow-up letters for your autoresponder, like eight of them. Remember those other letters they have?
Yep.
What about just putting your letters in front and then putting those behind, because they go out 3 or 4 days behind each other? Would that work?
Well, it's not really designed for the call center. The letters from ALT, those were moved over from automatic
okay.
LeadNet Pro, the company that before it was purchased by ALT.
Right.
Those letters are really designed for more like selling the software, online network marketing style. Not network marketing, affiliate style. And
I read them. Okay, I see.
Right. So let me show you here. Well, you see where I had those letters where how I talked to them and it made sense. Like, hey, thanks. We just got off the phone together. Blah blah. Right.
It's just more personalized. It's just more to the point.
Well, it talks about what just happened. We were just on the phone. Here's the 2 webinars that you need to watch. So I just talked to him on the phone. Now I'm sending him this email about that. So, and then the next autoresponder email that goes out is something that says like, hey, not sure if you got the email that I sent out, but here it is again. And it encourages them to watch the webinar. After that, periodically, I'll just send to the list 3 new positions open, call now.
That's a great idea. Great idea.
Right. So, maybe somebody's really busy that day and they really like enjoyed you. So what I'm doing is I'm putting in, how many times you talk to somebody, you really liked the opportunity or you enjoyed your time with the person, you felt like you connected with them, and then maybe you just got busy, distracted, life just happened. So now this person you've talked to, they know who you are, and periodically, once a week, 2 more positions just opened up, call now, and maybe be the right time for them to take advantage of that and see what's happened is they They already know who you are. They've talked to you,
Right.
kind of engaged, and now you added them into that get responder list. So create a campaign and call it Kurt's First Call.
Got it.
First call follow-up, right? And then I'll send you. Do you have that email?
No, I didn't. No, I sent you an email. I just had handwritten some stuff from Friday, so that's fine.
Okay, I'm gonna grab.
I have a rough draft of the first email that I kind of created, so that was part of the ALT.
Yeah, this is much better. So here we go. So here's first letter, and then just change it with your stuff.
Yep.
And then the second letter is this one.
You know, your idea to do those follow-up webinars where we can do the, you'll send us out an email, we'll swipe it and send it out to our get response list. That'll be great.
Yeah, that's one of the things that's going to separate us from the rest of the people that are doing it.
Because you did that so well in a prior situation, so it was pretty powerful.
Well, it makes everybody feel like they can just plug into a system and just let somebody else do it, you know?
Yep, it's almost getting back to that other system you managed.
Yeah, it's the only way to go, man.
It's the only way to go.
Well, people always feel like they can't succeed. So if they got somebody that can help them make the sales, then it's so much better for them. So, so those are the two letters. So go create a different autoresponder, and then you go, after you do that, you go up to add contact, and then you add them into that campaign. And what you can do, here's a really great trick. Let me show you this, okay? And all you guys that are watching here, I just was picking on Kurt.
I'm used to it.
Yeah, right. So I'm going to show you this. Let me know if you can see the screen.
It's up.
All right. So manage autoresponders. Okay. So like right here, the first follow-up, right? See where it says immediately? Okay.
Yes. Yes.
ALT Jeremy. Okay, this one goes out immediately. But like for this one, the ALT ads, this is where I'm placing my ads, and they're like clicking on a link, and I'll show you guys that like next time because we just don't have time tonight for that part of it. It's really crazy. But see how I have on day 0 with time delay. I'm sorry. No earlier than 12 a.m. Like if you don't want to take calls before then.
Right.
So they've opted in, and then the lead just goes out after 12 a.m. So like, let's say you're ready to take calls at 12 a.m. All of a sudden, all these autoresponders just hit all the leads that you gathered from Facebook that day after 12 a.m. You can save and publish that. Yeah, that's it.
And that's your second one. That's the follow-up, right? Number 2.
This is the email that gets them to call me, because there's another strategy on Craigslist that allows you to put a hyperlink in, and you can create a form. Now I'm going to show you guys that next week because it's kind of in detail. But right now, this is perfect to get started for the week and getting tons of calls. But I was just showing you that. And that's it. So you can like tell them when you want it to be. What happened here with are we? There we go. Kuzma.
Is
Okay,
everybody
we got some people that are still left here. Does anybody have any questions? No? Unless they don't know how to use it. All right, well, this is recorded. I'm going to send you guys the recording of this so you can watch it again. But get your ads typed up tonight. Let them go live, 5 of them tomorrow. Bam. Read the call script. let me send you, while I got you here, I'm going to send you, here is the script. I'm going to attach this file, Kurt, to,
I got it. Okay, I got everything you sent me so far.
No, I want to get you the script that phone script.
That script. Yeah.
I mean, they sent it to you in the PDF, but I just made it.
I saw your edits. I like those. And plus you got the rebuttal. There it is.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Manage resistance.
Well, we didn't have a lot of, I guess a lot of people got kicked off or something. We only got like a couple people left on here. So if anybody has any questions, hit me up on Facebook, send me an email. Kurt, thanks for hanging with me in the Hangout tonight.
You're welcome. That's great.
Everybody, let's go for 1-2 sales tomorrow. Take some calls, follow up, follow the process. Just repeat. Don't waver. Success is a process, and you have to have a game plan. And I'm preaching to the choir because how many times I get distracted, you guys would laugh. But I know what
we don't laugh at you.
but I know what it takes. So anyways, Kurt, give me a call. Give me a call after the Hangout. I want to go over some stuff with you.
Okay, great.
Thanks, guys, for coming. We'll see you later.